evening, everyone, and welcome to Your Time to Shine, a radio show designed to help you explore your own divine gifts. Good evening. Thank you for joining me this evening, and I hope this evening finds you all well, safe, and happy. So, it was interesting. I've been having some really interesting conversations recently around energy and energy in everything. So, if you've listened to my show, you've heard me talk about energy in everything that there is. And so, from your crystals to your house, to your car, to the clothes that you wear, and everything has energy. And so, it's about bringing all the goodness, all of the high vibrational energy that you can into your life. And when you do that, when you have that high vibrational energy, it allows things to flow, to be in flow, and allows things to flow in and out of your life very easily. So, recently I have been working a lot with this in my own life. So when you are, when you're upset or you're in resistance, you really want something to work and it's just not working right. Have you ever noticed that the harder you work at that, trying to get it to work correctly, the harder it is to get it to work? It's because we're in resistance. We're not in that flow. Our energy is not in that high state of vibrational energy. And so it's a matter of either stepping away from whatever it is that you're doing, or taking a break, or looking at it in a different light so that you can open up and be back into that flow of energy again. So as you are in this flow of energy, you become more aware of the other energetic things around you. So, for instance, when right now we're looking for a house, we've sold our house, we're looking for another house, we're kind of in flex, in limbo, and so we find a house and we put an offer in it, and automatically I almost go into this resistance. You think, oh, I just really want this house and it's going to, whatever that is. And I can feel myself contracting and being in that resistance. And when I'm that way, it doesn't work. It's like I fight against that. Whereas I step away, look at it from a larger viewpoint, right? Almost like from a hawk or an eagle flying and looking down upon things, looking at it from a very different perspective. So when you're in that space of flow, then everything else around you starts to flow as well. Things just become easier. Things fall into place when you're open and you're in flow, as when you're in resistance and you feel like everything is happening to you instead of happening for you, right? So when you're looking at this, everything is energy. Everything is about energy being in flow or not being in flow. And so, with me, and I'm just going to give this example, the house that we just sold, I sat down quite a ways prior to us, putting it on the market. And I talked to the house. And I put that loving energy out there. I infused that energy of that high vibration of somebody else to come in and buy the house and love it and care for it and continue in their journey and on their path, right? And so by infusing that high vibrational energy, it makes things flow easily, therefore making it sell quicker. So I know as you think, oh my gosh, Julie's talking to her house. Next thing she's going to be talking to her car, right? So, yes, absolutely. It's exactly how you do it. So, you can even call in your angels and guides to kind of help you with that process, right? And just let it flow, whatever that is. But just send love, send that unconditional, that unconditional love and energy and flow. And then just say whatever comes from your heart, right? I'm asking for this house to be filled with unconditional love and ease and flow and life and vitality and life force energy so that you may sell quickly, that another family may come in and enjoy your abundance, your life, your joy, right? And then of course, blessing it, saying thank you, um, and of course, cutting some cords. When it comes to selling something, you have to cut those cords, the energetic cords that tie you to whatever that thing is, a house, a car, a boat, whatever that is. If you're trying to sell something, you have to cut those energetic cords, releasing it so that somebody else can come in, right? So it's that exchange of energy. And so you can do this with anything you that you can think of. But it's all about bringing in that love, bringing in that joy, making sure that your heart is open to very meaningful processes and very meaningful um, ways of doing this, right? So if you sit down and you're like, oh, yeah, well, I just want to sell this house and make as much money as I can. No, that's not coming from a place of a heart center, right? You have to be able to embody that feeling of love and joy and thanking the house or the car or whatever it is and saying thank you and bringing in that high vibrational energy. And as you do that, your energy automatically shifts and puts you in another space and place. This is all kind of in that um, area of manifestation, right? You have to be in that high vibrational energy in order to attract the things that you really want in life. This is all part of it, right? It's being in that space, being in that energy of love and gratitude when you do these things. And so as you do this more, it becomes more, it becomes more a part of you. It becomes easier. And so practice with it for a little bit. Call in your guides to help you to, go through the process, not necessarily the words that have to be spoken, but more the energy that you're putting out there because the universe understands the energy. Maybe not so much the words, but for us, the human part of us needs the words in order to raise the vibration, in order to feel that energy. But for the universe, it's feeling the energy that you're putting out there. Okay. So make sure that you're in a good space and coming from a place of love, because you can also send out the energy that you don't want to send out, right? Maybe you're having a bad day. Maybe you're a little bit cranky or hungry. Whatever that is, don't be doing those types of things when you're in that space. Give your human self a chance to catch up, right? Take a break and come back to it later because it'll make all the difference in the world. All right. So again, everything being energy. So watch things around you. Listen to the tone of your body, of your expressions. Okay. And spread the love, spread the joy, spread the high vibrational energy. Makes the world a lot better place for you and everyone else. All right. Perfect. We have a caller on the phone right now, so we are going to Grace in North Carolina. Good evening, Grace, and welcome to
Good
Your
evening.
Time to Shine.
Thank you.
How are you this evening?
Okay, and yourself?
Good. You're not in the wake of the hurricane, are you? Are you far enough north?
They say it might be coming through tomorrow. Supposed to get rain and stuff.
Okay. Well, stay safe out there.
All right.
What can I do for you this evening, Grace?
I'd like to know if I can get a reading on my grandson, Keaton. He was murdered last year.
Okay. I'm very, very sorry to hear that. I'm sorry for your loss. Is there something specific you're wanting to ask him, or are you just looking to see what's going to come through for you?
What's going to come through, and I need to know who the other person was that was in the apartment with him besides the one that shot him.
Okay. All right. Let me see. I'm going to tune in here and see if I can connect with your grandson. So give me just a couple minutes here as I do that, and then I will give you, I'll be right back with you, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Grace. Um, First off, your grandson wants you to know that he is okay. Um, that he is okay on the other side. He's worried about you. He's worried about your health, and he's asking for you to take care of you. Um, he he knows that what you're feeling with all of this is something that you have to process, and he understands that. Um, he just doesn't want you to be angry. He doesn't want you to hurt, right? It's like he's showing me
Yeah.
he wants to protect you. He's putting his arms around you, like giving you a big hug. And he's saying, I'm sorry that I put you through all of this.
Mm.
Um, I feel like there were a couple of people with him when he passed.
I know for
Um,
sure one, and I think another.
yeah, he's showing
I
me
know who
two.
one of them.
Yeah, he's showing me two. There were two people.
Mm.
He's showing me like there was some kind of an altercation
Mm-hmm.
and some arguing
Mm.
before this all happened, a disagreement of some kind.
Uh-huh.
He's just saying nobody saw eye to eye. Is what he's saying. Um,
Yeah.
and things got out of hand very, very quickly,
Uh-huh.
more quickly than he expected.
Yeah.
Um, he's showing me a young gentleman and a woman um, that were possibly there at that time. I
Hmm.
just I feel the sense of a female presence there. Um, I don't know if that female presence was there at that time or if she came in after the fact. But there's a female presence there. Um, yeah, he's showing me like a lot of back and forth. Um, Was he roommates with this person? I
No,
just feel yes.
he lived with me.
Okay. Okay. Um, did the other person live with you too, or just your grandson?
Just my grandson.
Okay.
He lived a couple doors down.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's showing me some relationship of living together. This person, um, this person that he had the altercation with, and so that's why I was wondering, because there's some connection there with that. I don't know if they had lived together at one time for a very short period,
No,
and then
never,
never. Okay, interesting,
never.
because he's showing me like a living situation. Um, yeah, there was a lot of. He's showing me there was a lot of chaos. There was a lot of stuff going on at that time, and so
Mm-hmm.
it's like I almost feel dizzy. Like I don't know what's going on around me. Things are escalating. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to figure out how to, should I leave? Should I stay? So there was this place of a little bit of confusion for him and how to
Mm-hmm.
handle the situation. Um, so did they catch the person that shot him?
Uh, not really.
Not really. Okay.
No,
He's
he know
showing
who it was,
okay.
and they asked him did he want to talk about it, and he said no, and that's all that's been done. They can't find the weapon or anything.
Okay. Yeah, he's showing me that things escalated so quickly, and then it was like there was this total silence, and the person that shot him was like in shock. Like it felt like this was not an incident that is expected to happen. And there was like this urgency of leaving, right? Um,
Yeah.
and so yeah, this was definitely um, to an extent, this was an accident, right? It was
Mm-hmm.
an overreaction that kind of got taken too far.
Mm-hmm.
And so he he just keeps coming back to me, and he just keeps saying that he is concerned for you and wants to make sure
Mm-hmm.
that you're okay, and he wants you to be okay.
It's
um,
what?
he wants you to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
He knows that he was a big part of your life, and he wants to make sure that you carry on.
Um, is he showing who the other person was besides the guy? Another guy.
He's not showing me a name. he brings me back to this female that this other gentleman might know. I don't get the feeling that it was anybody that your grandson truly knew very well. And he's really not showing me what part she played, other than it looks like she came in after the fact or she came in just before it happened. But it wasn't like she was there during or the beginning of this. Um, he just keeps saying, "Don't worry, justice will be served." He knows you're looking for answers, for justice.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He just keeps saying justice will be done.
Okay, I just want to know he's all right.
He is. He truly is.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. Is there anything else that I can help you with tonight?
I was just really worried about him.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
I said I was just really worried about him.
I know. And he knows that. He knows that. Yeah, he just wants you to know that he's okay. He's not in pain or suffering. He says he's finally free.
Yeah, it was kind of fast.
Yeah, he knows that it's hurting him to know how much you're hurting. That's, he wants to know that he's right beside you. He's standing beside you and working with you through this whole thing.
Okay. Well, I've been seeing a lot of feathers and things. And I try to talk to him, tell him to talk to me, but I haven't heard anything.
So he's wanting you to know that there are people that you can reach out to just help you and comfort you to get through this transitional period, and for you to understand that it's okay to grieve, it's okay to be upset, it's okay to have these feelings that you're feeling, and to not bury them and hide them. You're a very strong person. And so being able to show that kind of vulnerable side, so to speak, with the grieving is hard.
Yeah, it is.
And so he says, to let that go. And he's right there beside you, letting you know that it's okay to be in that space.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause I sure miss him.
I know. And he knows that too. He knows that too. You guys had a very special bond.
Yeah, he was
Very,
my life.
yes. Yes. He wants you to continue on. Continue his spirit on, he says. To be that strong woman that he remembers you to be. That
Okay.
loving woman that he knew as his grandmother. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
You're very, very welcome. You take care. And
All right.
I wish you all the best.
All right. Thank you.
You're so very welcome. All right. Well, that does it for me, everyone. We're coming down to the last little bit of the show here tonight. I want to say thank you so much for tuning in this evening and being here with me. If you would like to reach out to me and have a personal one-on-one reading or a house clearing for yourself or someone else, please reach out to me on my website at wingsofsoulswithjulie.com. You can also reach me on my Facebook pages, Julie YeagerWalker Medium or Your Time to Shine. Have a wonderful night, everyone, and we will see you next week.